Ha! It is I, Rhaenyra. Ooh. Angels. Or demons. I think it sounded like demons. This is chapter 3 of Reaper. Yeah, so, once again, a little more background, not just on Jay now, but on the people around her. Hush! Doing something. Present day. Jay, Jen whispered, shaking my shoulder gently. I groaned and sat up groggily. Groggily. Rubbing the sleep out of my eyes, I looked around and realized that while I had been dreaming of the past, everyone else had left. Sunlight was now streaming through the window. A bird began to sing, and without batting an eyelash, Jen pulled the hidden pistol out of her cane and hit it dead on. Only in the foot, though, just to shoo it away. Still got it, eh? I grinned at her. One eye, one shot. She snorted and adjusted the patch over her right eye. Whatever. Hurry up and get ready, or you'll be late again. I sighed and rolled out of bed, mentally preparing myself for another day of work. Asshole. 6 years prior. I stood in front of Jack's desk, shifting my weight nervously from foot to foot. Today was the day I would finally be promoted to Class B Reaper, crowning me the youngest to ever reach that rank. In history. Behind me, my boyfriend, beyond birthday, was also fidgeting. He had been waiting for this day since I first came into the service 3 years before. Both of us flinched as Jack entered the room, closing the door behind him loudly. He walked languidly around the desk and sat down, seeming to relish the metaphorical sweat on my brow. With a smile, he began the traditional speech. Now, as you know, being a Class B Reaper is most likely the greatest responsibility you will ever experience. You will be assigned to the most malevolent spirits, and also the most tragic deaths. You cannot allow your emotions to rule you, otherwise you will not be able to do your job efficiently. He paused, dramatically. Well, that's it from me. You are now officially a Class B Reaper. He pulled a badge out of his desk. Do me proud. I smiled and took it, sparks of electric excitement running through my veins. Jack looked past me, at Beyond. And you, what's your name again? Beyond birthday, sir. Beyond smiled politely. Yes, well, whatever your name is. You're going to accompany Miss J on her missions until we are certain she is fit. In essence, you will be her backup. Beyond's eyes bugged out as Jack dismissed us, but he soon forgot all about being my backup. He grabbed my hand excitedly and dragged me up to our room, then made me close my eyes and promise not to peek as he pulled out a quote-quote surprise. I stood in the middle of the room, heart pounding like a bongo drum. Hold out your hands, the black-haired boy whispered, and I obeyed. He placed something small in them and murmured for me to open my eyes. When I did, I looked down and saw a tiny black baton lying in my hands. It's cool, I lied, not wanting to hurt his feelings, but of course, he saw right through me. Rather than being wounded, however, he simply laughed and took it out of my hand. He flicked it once, and suddenly he was holding a 7.5-foot-long scythe. The single blade gleamed silver with a red streak on the bottom, and the handle was the same color as his raven hair. I gasped with delight, and snatched it out of his hands, running my fingers admiringly over the sharp blade. It's beautiful, I whispered, overcome with awe. I'm glad you like it, he replied, and pulled me in for a kiss.